In this video, we will learn about Lamarck's theory of inheritance of acquired characters, commonly known as Lamarckism. This theory of acquired characters was explained by the scientist, that is Lamarck, and this was first explanation for the mechanism of evolution. It was proposed in 1809. It is based on few assumptions or known as presumptions, that is, the environment in which organisms live is never constant and it keeps changing. And because of these changing environmental conditions, organisms also change during their lifetime in order to adapt to the changed environment. And these changes will pass down to the next generation or the offspring. And these changes slowly add up in the subsequent generations over a period of time, and more complex forms evolve. So Lamarck put forth postulates based on these pre-assumptions. So first is internal vital force. All living beings and their parts or organs tend to increase continually due to internal vital force, that is my will. So if I want my right hand to grow more and become more and more efficient, so that internal urge will shape the evolution of my body. Second postulate is effect of environment and new needs. Environment influences all types of organisms, and any change in the environment brings about changes in organism. It gives rise to new needs. New needs or desires produce changes in the structure or function of the existing organs, or it can also generate new structures or changes in the habits of the organism. Third is the use and disuse organs. According to Lamarck, new habits involve use of certain organs to meet the new needs and disuse or lesser use of certain organs. And this continuous use of one organ and continuous disuse of another organ will shape the evolution of a species. Example, continuous use of organ or organs keep them more functional and it will make them more better and efficient, and it will be transferred to next generation. Continuous disuse of organ or organs leads to gradual reduction in their size, or they might completely disappear after some point. And these can become a vestigial organs. So vestigial organs are examples of non-functional organs in present day forms. These organs were functional in ancestor, and Lamarck says because of the disuse of the vestigial organs in our ancestors, they slowly have become diminishing. And in human beings, we have many vestigial organs like vermiform appendix, wisdom teeth, external ear, auricular muscles of external ear, tail vertebra, body hair, and non-functional mammary glands in case of males. These are all vestigial organs. So if we understand vermiform appendix, it is functional in case of herbivorous mammals like cow, deer, buffalo, etc., where they are needed for digestion of cellulose. And because of the changed food habits in man, appendix is no longer functional and has gradually reduced in size. Next is third pair of molar, also known as wisdom teeth. This is found in the ancestors and are not needed in the present day man. So these erupt late in the age of 16 or later, and they are not functional or not important in our body. Next we have external ear or pinna. This served the purpose of gathering sound waves by the mammals and ancestral man. Even today dogs and cats use this to gather the sound vibrations. But in modern civilized man, pinna is of no use. Hence it is reduced and its auricular muscles used to move it are also non-functional. The other examples of use and disuse of organs is development of webbed toes of aquatic birds, development of flat body of flatfishes with both the eyes on one side, loss of limbs in snake, etc. And the fourth postulate is inheritance of acquired characters. That is, whatever changes or variation that one individual acquires in the lifetime due to any internal vital force, effect of environment, new needs, and because of use and disuse of organs, all these changes will be transmitted to the next generation for sure. And this process continues generation after generation, and these changes keep on accumulating in the population. And due to the accumulation of variation over the period of time will result in wide differences leading to new species, and this is known as inheritance of acquired characters. Now, example to support Lamarckism is evolution of giraffe. So according to Lamarck, giraffe evolved from some deer-like ancestor, and they all grazed on grass and had short neck and short forelimbs. And as the environmental condition changed, the climate became more and more dry, and the soft ground vegetation started to diminish or become extinct, and that was replaced by a taller trees. So as the trees started to become taller and taller, the reaching of the leaves on the trees became more and more difficult, and it was the only source of food available for them. So instead of becoming diminished and die, these ancestors of giraffe started to stretch their leg and neck. So they had to stretch the neck and forelegs to reach the tall leaves or the tall part of the trees. And this resulted in gradual elongation of neck and the forelimb. So whatever they acquired in one generation, like little taller, little longer neck in the first generation, and later a little longer again. So gradual and continuous stretching of neck and the forelegs or the forelimbs will help the giraffe to reach the tallest part of the tree. So, and they transmitted this acquired trait to next generation, and as the generation inherited these changes, the new race of giraffe with long neck and long forelimb was developed. I hope this topic is clear to you. Thank you.